Nitin Soni, Associate Director, Asia Pacific TMT at Fitch Ratings, now joins in to give us more perspective on what the outlook is for this very controversial sector. Thanks very much, Nitin, for taking time out and joining in. To start off with, are you expecting another round of tariff hikes by operators?
We expect, the tariff to gradually rise in the industry. And as we have seen, most of the telcos and the prominent ones have already raised the tariffs. Bharti and Vodafone and even Idea Cellular raised tariff in January 2013 by reducing some free promotional minutes, while Reliance Communication have recently announced that they have already increased the tariff by 33% on both their CDMA and GSM network. So yes, we expect the hyper-competitive environment has now eased, and there will be a gradual increase in the Indian voice tariffs.
Nitin, morning. How much upside do you think is left in terms of tariff hikes for operators? Because India is, after all, a price-sensitive market, and predominantly it's prepaid in nature.
Sure, it's a prepaid market. Over 95% of the subscribers are prepaid, and there will be some negative effect on the demand or minutes usage if tariff would be increased significantly from the existing levels. But we believe in the short term there will not be another hike in tariffs. So the hike which we have already seen will remain, at that level for at least in the short term. So we might see another hike, maybe by 5 to 10% only in the next calendar year.
And how much do you think ARPUs will rise for telcos?
So we believe that the revenue per user have already bottomed out, and if you would follow the quarterly results of these telcos for the last quarter, they have actually already improved. There will be two factors who would lead to the improvement in the revenue per user. One is definitely the increasing voice tariff, and secondly is the increasing data usage by the subscribers. So the blended average revenue per user should improve from the existing levels. But we don't expect to have a 20% rise in revenue per user as we have seen in the tariff. So it will only be gradual, and it will take some time to take effect on the revenue per user.
Now, Nitin, the government's also looking to do away with roaming charges for STD calls. How much of an impact would that have on telecom companies?
Yeah, I think that's an issue which is still kind of unknown in the market, where a lot of analysts have different numbers on the impact on the industry revenue due to the abolition of roaming charges. But we believe that the effect could be something like 3 to 4%, because when you remove those kind of charges, there will obviously be a jump in usage. Because in any industry, when you have an unhindered kind of usage across cities or states, there will be a jump in the demand of the minutes. So yes, the impact could be slightly muted as compared to the expectations of the industry wide.
Do you think the regulatory headwinds have reduced for the sector, and if yes, how much? And if do you think, if not, do you think that will happen soon?
Fitch Ratings has recently revised the outlook on Bharti Airtel to stable and affirmed its BBB- rating. And one of the reasons why we did that was we believe that now the regulatory overhang in the sector is now muted. And one of the key factors we believe has contributed to that is that the Indian government has allowed the telcos to pay charges or the spectrum fees over the life of the license. So instead of the prevalent payment mechanism earlier, where these telcos had to pay all the fees upfront in a lump sum amount, they can now pay 1/3 upfront and the rest of the money over the life of the license. So that is something which is giving us a lot of comfort in terms of the credit metrics of these telcos.
Thanks very much, Nitin, for joining in.